Hey, what's going on, guys? Louis here. So we were recently invited to Blood Manor's press event. This had been the first time I'd actually gone to this haunted attraction in probably over a decade. So I was really looking forward to see what they had to bring for the 2019 season. So let's get spooky together. This is Haunted Hangover.
Blood Manor is New York City's premier haunted attraction, featuring a labyrinth of tunnels leading to several gruesome scenes and an assortment of creepy creatures lurking around every corner. This 10,000 square foot experience through hell is sure to make even the bravest souls fall to their knees in fear.
The haunt itself doesn't have any type of straightforward narrative. It's just kind of a collection of scenes connected by dark hallways and tunnels. It also relies heavily on gore, so you'll definitely find people being cut in half, or severed heads, severed limbs. You know, it is called Blood Manor, so you're gonna expect a lot of blood. Some standout moments for me specifically were, there was a room where you enter, there's this like doctor type character, and he has this patient on an operating table. And the table's sort of just spinning and spinning and spinning, and she was kind of just reaching for us, begging for her life, covered in blood, obviously, and just sort of, you know, screaming. It really stood out to me. They also had another room where it was really weird. They had like this shrubbery and kind of like trees, from what I can make out. Again, it's dark. And they had this big animatronic gorilla like strapped to a chair. And these two dudes were like just electrocuting him, and he just kind of shook around. It was really twisted and weird, but it worked. They also have a second floor which is made up entirely of 3D. So everything's painted neon, you're given 3D glasses, everything's glowing, even down to the actors themselves. They're, you know, all bright, lit up. That was really cool. When I had originally gone a long time ago, I don't remember that. I believe they only had one floor, so that was a really cool element for them to add to it this time around. They really know how to utilize animatronics as well. Several times through the haunt, I noticed, you know, I'd turn a corner and there'd be like a giant werewolf or a zombie or some sort of creature kind of just rising up or jumping out at you. So it's a really good balance between actors, scare actors, and animatronics. It really works for me. Some people don't like it. They think it's a cheap way of kind of scaring somebody, but I think it really helps add atmosphere to any haunted attraction, because, you know, if you enter a dark hall, you don't know if that's an actor or if that's an animatronic or a dummy or something like that. So it really adds that type of effect to the entire experience, and I really like that. All the actors were on point as well. Something as mundane as like the rules. You know, most haunted attractions will have like someone in a uniform or security guard kind of just tell you, you know, don't run, don't touch the actors won't touch you. But at Blood Manor, when I went through, they had like this creepy kind of charismatic clown kind of just break it all down to you. And he was really funny because he'd add little things like, you know, if we catch you breaking these rules, we'll hold you hostage here at Blood Manor. You know, we can use some extra limbs. You know, he was kind of putting on this like Beetlejuice type shtick, but it worked, and I really like that. It kind of adds to the entire immersion of the haunt, and it's a plus for me. Overall, I think Blood Manor is a great haunt. You know, my only critique would be I wish they kind of had a narrative. You know, I've been through haunts where there's kind of like a signature character that some of the monsters or zombies are warning you about. They might have one, but maybe I didn't catch it. But I think that'd be a really cool addition. Or maybe even like a curse or something along those lines would just kind of add to the entire story of the haunted attraction. Now, who owns this manor? Is there any like doctor or a professor or something like that kind of runs the manor and wants people or souls or something like that? I think that really adds to the entire haunt, but that's just a small critique. Otherwise, I think it's a great place, and I give it 4 out of 5 pumpkins. Alright guys, so that's the show. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, like this video, let me know how I did. This was my first time doing one of these by myself. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Haunted Hangover. And remember, the best cure to a hangover is more booze. Later, guys.